Console out Wesley again? Oh, so it's undefined in the beginning, and then you see that undefined, and then it exists?
Yeah.
So this is a very common thing that happens in React. Let's go to... So render, like the way this works is render is going to happen first. It happens first, and then component did mount happens after. And then because we updated state, render will happen a second time. Happens again.
So it's undefined.
Yeah, so this is undefined. This happens, we get information. So then this becomes data is available. So in order to handle situations like this, you have to do something like, it's strange, but you're gonna have to do something like if users, it's an array, right? So dot length triple equals to 0, return nothing. Oops. That gets around the issue of undefined, because if we try to do Wesley, which is undefined, we're trying to do undefined.jobs, and that doesn't work, so our app crashes. But if we handle the edge case here, we never reach this line, so the app doesn't crash. And then when we get our users, the data, it'll get past this because
it doesn't equal to 0.
Right, and then you'll console out. So this is a very common bug. It's good that we stumbled upon it, and this is how you address it.
So it's like error checking.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
so now try console log wesley.jobs again.
Oops. Well, now it's a straight error with this.
Okay. What is the error? This usually means statement is missing. Oh, well, so I did return. It should be return null. Null stands for nothing, but I gotta like implicitly say nothing. So now we see our jobs array. Okay, so what do you want to do with your jobs array?
Can I just drop it in the method?
Yeah.
Can I just... Oh, oops.
Yep, that's good. Just to remember when we call a function, we have to do this dot because the function,
this class,
yeah, it exists on our class. So, so this dot set state is also a function. That's why we have to do this dot.
Right.
Okay. So now you have
Let's just
change name so that they don't conflict. Okay.
Easy.
Sweet. Now we have all the different jobs, but it kind of looks crazy, right? It's just giant text and it's all on one line each. Like you wouldn't use a website that looks like this. So we have to format it, style it to make it look presentable. And that is where our mockup comes up in. So let me share that again. But we already have the information we need. So this is the heavy lifting. Like we just did the hard part. Screen share.
Yeah, so like it.
Okay. So each of these blocks from here to here is supposed to come out looking like this, right? Or well, the other view. Let's start with this view. So we want it to look like this, each one. And we could do that inside of one file. Like we could just keep coding inside of this app.tsx and that'll work, but it's going to be hard to come back to. Like if you wanted to add a feature maybe like 6 months from now and this file ended up becoming 2,000 lines of code, it's going to be difficult. So what we want to do is we want to section off our app into different containers and components. And what that means is you're just saying, hey, this looks like a container for a bunch of individual components. So this will be its own file. This container will be its own file. And then each individual component will be a reusable file. Because then this code should be the same exact code as this one and this one and this one. So we really only need one file to handle this. And then the container file, its job is just to render multiple components, which is like that one file. So in this case, we're going to create two files. One called jobs container, and then the other one called job card. And then we're going to import those into our app file so that we could use it. Okay, I will show you how to do that. I'll show you how to make the container file, and then you give it, like, you try making the job card file. The state is relevant to only this file, but then there's this other thing called props, where you could pass information from file to file. So we're going to make use of that feature.